Where are we? And where are all the animals?
I don't know, but it's still dark.
Wow, look at that lion! Dawn is breaking. Lions usually live in Africa, don't they? So this means we must be in Africa.
That's right. Today we'll visit animals living on the African savannah.
Wow, those antelopes have got long spiked horns. And here is the lion again.
That's not a lion, it's a lioness. We can tell because she doesn't have a big mane like the male lions do.
Aha! That's right.
A new day has begun on the savannah. Herds of gazelle, antelope, zebra, and all kinds of other animals move around to find fresh areas to graze.
Wow, an ostrich! But he's not with a herd.
There are many species of animals living in Africa. They live on the seemingly endless plains of the savannah. Many animals you know from the zoo live here in the wild.
Wow, there are so many, and no one watches over them?
Why should anyone watch over them? They don't need us to take care of them. They live freely in the wilderness. They can take care of themselves and their babies as well. It's best for animals to live freely in nature. The wild is their home. Look at the wildebeest. They were born to be able to run anywhere they want.
But someone could eat them while they're out here all alone.
Well, life on the savannah and practically everywhere in the wild can be dangerous. Animals know this well. For them, this is normal. They would never exchange their freedom for a safer life in captivity.
But these wildebeest are fighting.
Each species of animal has its own customs and ways of behaving. This is how they show each other their social status within the herd. The strongest ones have certain privileges in their herd.
And why do they need to know who's strongest?
Because only the strongest one will lead the herd. This way, the whole herd is safer against any attackers.
Grandma, do all animals eat grass?
Oh no, can you just imagine a lion eating grass? There are all kinds of eating habits in nature. Every way of life has its place and serves the purpose of keeping nature in an overall balance.
Look, the leopard has his place in that tree.
And look there, the wildebeest are still fighting for their place in the herd.
Where are they running to?
I guess they decided to find a new pasture. See how they move together and no one stays alone. They all travel together as if they were one.
And what about giraffes? Do they travel in herds as well?
Well, the giraffe lives in smaller groups, but they don't always stay in the same group for life. When the different herds are grazing, they sometimes mix with one another. But they always leave with the same herd they came in with. You wouldn't want an antelope accidentally leaving with a herd of wildebeest.
Grandma, where do the antelopes and gazelles go to drink? I don't see any ponds or rivers around here.
Well, it's very hot in Africa. Animals grazing on the savannah don't always have much access to fresh water. They must absorb moisture from the grass they eat. And they're accustomed to the hot climate. For them, all this is normal.
I wouldn't survive the whole day without some lemonade. I think I would dry out if I lived in Africa.
Well, it's because, unlike them, you didn't grow up here, and your body is not accustomed to the hot climate.
Wow, look at the monkeys! Watching them eat makes me laugh.
Everyone is watching them carefully.
What kind of monkey is that?
They're baboons. We saw them before in the elephants episode.
Oh yes, I remember. The elephants had to leave because they didn't like the loud noise the baboons were making. But I haven't seen any elephants yet today.
Well, maybe they stayed in their elephants episode.
Grandma, you're funny. But the baboons are here.
It's because they're cheeky monkeys who think they can go anywhere. Or maybe they're here because there hasn't been an episode about monkeys yet.
Grandma, I think you made that up. I don't think I'll just believe everything you say anymore.
I don't think that chameleon believes me either.
Watch out! The leopard is not up in the tree anymore. He's climbed down and now he looks hungry. These strange-looking cows should run away.
They're not cows, they're buffalo.
Hey, buffalo, run! The leopard is coming to get you.
Whew, false alarm. It looks like the leopard came out of the tree just to stretch and take care of his fur.
He is very pretty. But I don't think this dog is pretty at all.
That's a hyena. She's looking around for some yummy lunch.
Grandma, what do all these animals do all day? Do they eat all day long?
Well, their life is mostly about feeding, but they also have other important things to do. They take care of their babies, and they constantly watch out for predators.
It seems like a lot of work. Do they ever have time for fun?
Animals in Africa and around the world don't really know the difference between work and fun. They live their lives without doing too much thinking.
But this little bird is having fun riding on the back of this bull.
Well, not exactly. These birds feed by pecking little insects off the animal's fur. These animals are glad to have their fur cleaned like this. It helps soothe their skin, and they don't have to scratch as much.
Wow, look at this guy. He's so funny. And he's very curious as well.
Yes, everyone is curious. They're always watching each other so they won't be eaten.
Do lions or cheetahs have any enemies?
Only those who would dare try to steal their prey. They usually fight off poachers.
I would rather be a cheetah than a wildebeest or a gazelle.
Why's that?
Well, because the cheetah is strong and he's top of the food chain. Look at that little one. He's so weak. Poor thing.
Don't worry, he'll grow strong as he gets bigger. Until then, other adults in his herd will protect him. If you'd been born a cheetah, you would have to hunt for gazelles and other animals. Would you like to do that?
Not really. Well, I guess I don't know what's better.
I think it's better to stay a human, and then we can safely watch cheetahs, lions and gazelles on TV or in the zoo. You will learn that you should be happy to be who you are and not try to be someone else. Everyone in the world has a purpose.
I don't really get it, Grandma.
Can you imagine how it would look if a lion tried to behave like an antelope and a monkey acted like an ostrich?
What a funny thought. It would look like a carnival.
Yes, and the lion would be sick from eating too much grass.
Well, evening has arrived on the savannah. What kind of animal is this? I don't know this one.
That's a bat-eared fox. They dig deep holes from which they raise their young ones.
Oh, I'd love to have this one at home as a pet.
And what about the lion? Do you want to have him as a pet too?
Oh no, he would certainly hunt me down.
Right. So, we'll just take our leave of all the African animals and wish them a good night.
Okay, Grandma. I will never forget all my friends from the savannah. Goodbye.